Boy, Chakis, this was a mouthful of alleged claims, but I will leave it up to you all. What do you think? Do you think that this was a big hoax by all our three big guns, or do you think life just happens like most of us and it wasn't our day and we just have to move on? I've already moved on, but of course, you know, this is a sports commentary channel, so I'm going to tell you what's going on, right?
Unbelievable! He's done it again! Thompson pulls here! Thompson Hero wins! 10-6-0! Olympic record! Wow! Corey got a big Devin started right there. Corey really taking it off. Corey. Corey number. Another goal. The legacy as one of the all-time greats is surely complete. The champion! Becomes the world champion! Defending champion comes back and wins again in supreme style.
Welcome back to another video here on TXT Track Time. Trackies, how you do? Of course, and you don't know the thing go. Hit that like button, and if you've yet to subscribe, what are you all waiting on? Hit that subscribe button and become part of the family. Now, with that said, a quick disclaimer. If you're not a lover of entertaining sports commentary, maybe this video is not for you. Now, with that said, Trackies, the streets are abuzz. Yes, there's a claim that allegedly yesterday's events at the Lausanne Diamond League for the women's 100 meter was all planned by the big guns. Now, of course, in the comment section after the video, y'all can tell me your thoughts and opinions on whether or not you believe anything gusso. Now, there is a theory out there, and the theory is it starts with Shelly and Fraser Price. Yes, of course, the puppet rocket, Mama Rocket at this particular point. It starts with her. Obviously, Shelly made a post yesterday, moments before the race, indicating that she will not be partaking in the race because she felt some discomfort for a few days now. And as a precautionary measure, because it wasn't getting any better, they've decided to sit this race out, get some treatment, and hopefully they will be good for Brussels. Now, this is where the theory comes in with Shelly. Shelly is a big trickster. No, we've seen for years where Shelly has turned up in races and not given her 100% because she doesn't want what is alleged, obviously, the competition to get a gauge on her. And it's been widely accepted for years that, listen, Shelly is always going to be Shelly, and in some races, she's just not going to give you that 100%. So this is where the quote-unquote trickster claim comes in, and Shelly allegedly pulling a big trick on everyone. Now, moving on to the second phase of this plan. Now, the second phase of this plan involves Shericka Jackson. Yes, she was the next one up for this alleged plan. Now, I'm going to quickly share my screen so that y'all can see what I'm talking about. Now, I'm going to show you a clip of Shericka's alleged, fake false start. Now, here we have Shericka. She's right there on the screen. Now, I'm just going to click play. Now, this would have been the second phase of the plan. Now, granted, providing this had worked, then Shericka would have been, quote unquote, kicked out of the race. Now, of course, the theory is it never worked. It was a failed attempt to false start. Now, this is where things get interesting because, as we know, Shericka was put back into the race. I think she was given a yellow card. We didn't really see it on the screen, but I think that's what happened. She was given a yellow card and she was put back in the race. Now, this is where things get interesting. Now, again, we all know that Elaine, Shelly, and Shericka are not the best of friends, are just not friends at all. So we know this. So how would Elaine get keyed in this whole big scheme of things? Well, it started allegedly with Shericka's failed attempt to false start. Now, as you can see, let me just play back that same race again with Elaine and Shericka, with Shericka false starting. I'm just going to show you that one more time on the screen. And if you look carefully, you will see that Elaine actually got a really bad start in this first attempt. So the theory goes, when Shericka failed to false start, Elaine in that moment got keyed in on the plan, and she decided that, listen, I ain't gonna stay here around here looking crazy. So I'm gonna first you. So on the second attempt at the race going off, Elaine literally flies out of the blocks, allegedly. Now, allegedly, this false start, of course, would have been planned by Elaine based on the order of events. No track is. So Elaine false starts, and Elaine is now thrown out of the race. That leaves only Shericka. Now, at this particular point, Shericka, allegedly, according to the streets, is now trying to figure out exactly what is the next plan. I already tried to false start and it didn't work. So what's next? So some way, somehow, between all of that thought process and getting into the blocks, the race gets off and she's left sleeping in the blocks. And Shericka now ends up second in the race because she got a really, really bad start. Boy, Chakis, this was a mouthful of alleged claims, but I will leave it up to you all. What do you think? Do you think that this was a big hoax by all our three big guns, or do you think life just happens like most of us and it wasn't our day and we just have to move on? I've already moved on, but of course, this is a sports commentary channel, so I'm going to tell you what's going on, right? So sound off in the comment section below, of course, and let me know your thoughts. I'm dying to hear. And again, if you're not a lover of sports commentary, maybe don't leave a comment. With that said, Chakis, I'll catch you in the next one.